Do you ever have one of those days where your mind's just all over the place and you just can't seem to focus? And so you need to find that one thing that helps you focus, that helps ground you, that keeps you like tethered to the earth. And for me, that activity is cleaning and organizing. And before I ever entered yachting, that was an activity that really helped me. I don't know, I think the organizing and cleaning and putting things away and just getting everything just right, it's almost like it's a mental cleaning and organizing as well, and you start to be able to hear your thoughts better and kind of declutter the mess in your head as you're decluttering the mess in your environment. And I know people write books about this stuff. However, it's so profound how much that is true, that our physical environment oftentimes reflects our inner environment. And I had one of those days where I just couldn't focus, felt very in chaos, and I started cleaning, which was something I knew I needed to do anyway, and just organizing, because I've been in Montana, but I haven't quite settled in, I haven't quite nestled in. And so it's been something that's been needing to be done. And today was very much a day of, okay, I can feel the disorganization in my brain and the chaos and the thoughts are all over the place. This is the perfect day to ground in, settle in, organize, clean, let my thoughts kind of go. And it's almost meditative. And that's one thing, once I was in yachting, once I got the hang of the cleaning schedule and the rhythm of it, especially when guests were on board, once there was a rhythm, it was super meditative. And I almost, not completely, but almost started to look forward to that part of the day, because I knew that I could just be by myself with my thoughts, cleaning, organizing, putting everything away for the day, and like whether it was the start of the day or the end of the day, kind of like opening the chapter with like a clean slate, clean boat, or closing the day, closing the chapter with a clean boat. And today was very much a meditative day and just getting into the flow and the rhythm of it, organizing. It's almost like I started the day with this like chaos brain, and then as I slowly started working on everything, it just slowly started to settle down and really flow and feel peaceful again, feel just, I guess, more in my body too, and less in my chaotic brain, because it's like my thoughts settled, so I was able to just settle back into my body and being here. And then another thing that I find, I get a lot of cleaning done too, and some of my best conversations happen when I'm cleaning. So today it was with family. Got to have a couple long conversations with family that I haven't spoken to in a while. And so not only being able to accomplish like the organizing and the cleaning, and then also having a conversation, and it's a very grounded, meditative, balanced conversation, because we were actually both cleaning and organizing. And so you could tell that the conversation was very, like we were both in a good headspace, as opposed to when sometimes if you've just been sitting too long in your thoughts, or you haven't had time to sit down and come back to yourself, come back to your body. You know, when you have those conversations, the other person, you or the other person or both of you are just like la, 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 all over the place, like ping-ponging around different ideas and different discoveries and catching up on all these things, and there's like no there's no connection. Sometimes it's like ting 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 and by the end of the conversation you're like, man, we just covered a lot of ground, but like not in a very copacetic or, I don't know, easeful, flowing way. It was more like this like ping pong match. Whereas today, with both of us cleaning and organizing, the conversation just flowed like the river, you know, just flowed, and each subject flowed into the next, and it was very, peaceful and easeful. Made sense. Wasn't chaotic, wasn't explaining an explanation, which is always good. Especially when you get hard news. You know, sometimes when you get really hard news, it's nice to have like your body moving and doing something with your body, so that you're kind of taking in the news and also processing it through your body and through movement. Moving the energy, you know, we talk a lot about that in yoga. Moving the energy through our body and not just letting it get stuck somewhere, get stuck in our chest or in our throat. So yeah, it's good when you get hard news to also be moving your body and let it move through you so it doesn't get stuck somewhere. So it was really helpful today to be cleaning and moving through kind of the shock of information that we sometimes receive from family and friends, loved ones. Which is funny because, you know, most people say when they deliver hard news, it's like, are you sitting down? I think for me, if anyone has to deliver hard news, they should be like, are you cleaning right now? I'll be like, yeah, I am. Why do you ask? Well, just keep cleaning. And let me just drop this bomb on you. Because then they know, you know, if I'm cleaning, I'm already like moving, I'm already in flow, I've got the energy moving. It's hard to get stuck when you're moving through it. So that was my day. Cleaning, having some amazing conversations, moving through some news, and really just being present, being here on this beautiful earth. So that's my story for today. I hope you have a good one.